bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. I'm no fan of the sun. It would be better.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcall. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da. Which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. Completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the greybeards, but you are ready. Lingra, Rosis, Saran, Strundul, Gothni, Valar, Gro, Bran, now. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you. Dovahkiin. Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. You have learned so much already, Dragonborn. Growing your gift too quickly would be dangerous. But there are many words of power in Skyrim carved in the dragon tongue Even from here, we can feel the Thum resonate from them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready to search. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Sky, guard you.
Who's there? Done and done. Another cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you. Remember how to fight.
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quick. For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
My trip to Skyrim has become quite... Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again. It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail. Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls. I must rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian, he said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking. Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something. You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just... a means to an end. We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it. Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas? They'd be even less welcoming to her than they've been to me. It would have been a bloodbath. And since the Dawn Guard are still around, that must not have happened. Any other ideas? I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else? Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful. Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look. True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in. It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
have a moment? Gunmar and I have been talking and, well, we're slightly worried. We both realized that if Isran's even allowed us in here, he must be really concerned. And if he's that concerned, the situation must be pretty bad. Make sense? Yes. These vampires are a new threat, and a truly deadly one. Gunmar and I agree that we're going to need Florentius to help. Gunmar and I have a lot of work to do here, so we were hoping that maybe you could track him down. He's a priest of Archay. Well, he was. It's complicated. He's a little eccentric, but we can trust him, and we could definitely use his skills. Well, that's the thing. Don't know where he is. Haven't seen him in years. I think he had regular contact with the Vigilance, and I know Isran kept track of them. So maybe you could ask Isran if he knows anything? Just keep in mind that he... well, might not like the idea.
What did you need?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. He takes... it's sort of a random assortment of things. See anything useful? Don't get yourself killed.
Yes? What did you need?
Be on your guard at all times. Avoid sleep if you can. Sleep is... Who said something? Soreen or Gunmar? I thought they'd have learned their lesson by now. I don't trust that man. And I don't want him here.
What are you doing that's so dangerous?
I suppose she's right. I shouldn't let my personal feelings get in the way. Last I heard of him, he was aiding the vigilance of Stendarr at Runvald. He may still be there. If he can maintain some appearance of normalcy, I'll allow him to stay. Keep your eyes open.
Cozy little place, isn't this?
I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good to see someone else who's really prepared.
Where'd you come from? teach you. Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Another... Yes? What did you need?
Here we go.
Keep your eyes open here. Who's there? In your library. Who's there? on now.
I knew I heard something.
That'll teach you.
I am Lua Alskaven. Who are you to disrupt my work? Begone, or I will add you to my army of the dead.
Who's there?
Rise from your graves to defeat this worm.
Yes? What did you need? 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 Yes? What did you need?
Force.
Yes? What did you need?
I shall have vengeance for the death of my husband. Rise!
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Done and done.
I could not raise him, but I will raise an army to avenge his defilement.
Leave me be.
Stay on your guard.
They burned his body before I could raise him. It should have been returned to me. You will not stop me from killing those who wage this pointless war. Never should have come.
Thank you for releasing us from her spell.
Now, we can rest in peace once again. Come, Fury, my love.
Take this with our gratitude.
Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? What do you need? Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions. Like the best of friends, I would never hesitate to share anything with her. It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy. She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went. There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough. My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like? I know how that feels. I mean, I know it isn't the same thing, but I was a pretty lonely child myself. Not as much. Let's just keep going.
Force!
Another cave. I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you.
It's
Who's there?
Never should have come here.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Someone there?
Where'd you come from?
Someone there?
I knew I heard something.
Where are you?
You're not getting the
hurts.
there?
That'll teach you.
I knew it. I knew RK would save me. I asked for help, and he sent you. You are a very welcome addition to this dreary place, my friend. I owe both you and RK a great deal. I'm sure I'll manage to repay him later. But you, what can I do to thank you? Isran, my help? Is this some kind of a joke? Did RK put you up to this? Isran's done nothing but mock me. He's never given me the respect I deserve. Look, I've just got myself out of quite a mess here, in case you haven't noticed. And while I appreciate your help, What's that? No, that's not what I... Yes, but... Are you sure? Really? Fine. RK says it's a good idea for me to go. I don't agree. But he's not the sort of fellow you can just ignore. I'll see you at Fort Dawnguard then. Don't worry. RK will show me the way.
What did you need? just around this bend. Chasm looks so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger. Yes? What did you need? I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Where'd you come from?
I'm not gonna die like this. That'll teach you. Where'd you come Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need? Yes? What did you need?
I knew I heard something.
Done and done. The old water system.
Not like that.
Yes? What did you need? 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 Take a left up here. This is one of those weird I knew I heard done and done. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I don't even know the presence could be here. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. getting close. I'm sure of it. Who's there?
I heard something. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you. Who's there? Where'd you come from? We're getting close. I'm sure of it. While we can.
getting close. I'm sure of it. I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here. What now? What do you need? This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with. Anything good? Look at this. I knew she was in a necro. Let's see. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. Keep searching for her notes. She probably had a journal or something. Any luck yet? Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating. I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here. Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy. I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. You did? Let me see them. I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems, that the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself. That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place. Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, good. Well then, let's head over to the portal vessel and I'll do the rest. Ready to go? Not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Are you ready to go? I'm not... Of course. What is it? I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost. Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then? All right, here goes. Created a portal with a soul cairn. Incredible. Are you alright? That looked painful. Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're... Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem. Not your first choice, I'd guess? Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours. My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the ideal masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I know that better than anybody. Have you made up your mind? Are you sure? I'm willing to turn you, but you need to think it through. You'd become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. I don't know how the Dawn Guard will react. Turning someone is a very personal thing for vampires. It's intimate. For us. I don't want you to feel like I'm forcing you into this. Let's not waste too much time then. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Hold still. I promise to try and make this as painless as possible. Go. My mother must be waiting on... other side of that thing. Keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
Want my advice? Never welch on a bargain with the ideal masters. They don't take it very well.
Where'd you come from?
That sky feels like I'm being watched. Can't stand it anymore. You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you. Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back! Oh.
to Patema was I thought she looked a little portly in that gown. How was I supposed to know? What a horrible place.
The air, the ground. This is all wrong. Imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrible. Let's keep moving.
The clouds, the sky. It's all wrong. Everything's wrong. There's no escape.
I can't imagine choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrible. Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, What are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. Have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down. Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you. You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself. When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. When I fled Castle Volkihar, the scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane. The second scroll declares, like my tradition we call such confluences the Daughters of Cold. It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molag Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that. It's what some call the domain of Molag Bal, his place in oblivion. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And how exactly do you plan on stopping him? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans? You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Care, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be Serana? This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
If you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can. Yes, I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins. You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down. One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. Be careful. and keep my daughters safe.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison. The sooner we get out of this place, the better. The sooner we get out of this place, the better. The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Where'd you come from?
You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Who's there?
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless the soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself. Minutes, hours, Years? I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on
leading
your
us
way.
to the scroll.
What did you want? What did you want?
I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Harkon. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. Take the scroll. Then be on your way. Now that you've retrieved, I have... If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep it safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. It's the only thing valuable I have left.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin. Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death. I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue. Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you. For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the ideal masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there. I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more. I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum. Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right. In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle. You are the Dova King, the Dragonborn. You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title. There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles. I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy. The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who called. I discovered too late that they had control of free the soul. I only hope that you will allow me the... precious moments of time there through your call.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
There are some that say the Dark Brotherhood is back, stronger than ever.
Fear for the boy? I'm a swordsman.
I've been looking for you. There's a new museum. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Well, aren't you the handsome one?
If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing, I have done no such thing, nor do I. The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
What was that? Who's there?
Oh! Help me! Help me! My talents are much needed here in order to keep Morthal. The marsh is treacherous. You deal with powerful forces. Take care they do not overwhelm you. All right, then.
Disrespect. Oh, and you disrespect me.
I wish I could help. The scrolls have changed hands so many times, it's impossible to keep. Normally, I'd send you to the Imperial City in Cyrodiil to seek answers at the Imperial Library, but the Elder Scrolls vanished from the Imperial City around 175 of this era, and have been scattered across Tamriel by forces unknown. If you want to find the remaining scroll, you'll have to consult with someone versed in magical knowledge. Perhaps at the College of Winterhold?
know what to say.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
Legends. Dragon.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. It's almost getting downright hot now.
Don't care how many colleges they build.
And you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about getting the spell?
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist, and if... The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It would seem that the college has what you... Not just anyone is allowed inside. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't... Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. No? Well, if you think... Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to... cast it. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. No matter what, the college will endure. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. All right then. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I'm no fan of the
I
sun.
can't wait to see who succeeds, Mirabelle. If you can pass the test. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? All right, then. Certainly a few of my colleagues. If you can pass the test, then yet. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? All right, then.
Help! Where'd you come from?
I'm being attacked! That's your best, huh?
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart man.
Go cast your fancy magic.
I'll take my leave
someplace else.
then.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Much knowledge. If you can pass the test.
No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you? No? Very well. If you can pass the test, then... Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? It's been a pleasure. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college... No matter what, the college will enjoy.
Please, don't hurt me again.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? We are the only group left in... There are others who study, to be sure. If you can pass the test, then yes. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability. No? Very well. If you can pass the test, then... Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Winterhold's glory. If you can pass the test, then yes. Until next time. No matter. If you can pass the test, then yes. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability. Not? I can't wait to see you succeed, Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Certainly a few of my colleagues aren't quite as talented as...
Where'd you come from?
Till next time.
Must be gone now. Man off, I suppose. Man off, I suppose.
Is someone there?
Where'd you come from?
Do your work.
Who's there? Knew I heard something.
Never should have come here.
Knew I heard something.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from?
Ran off.
The college.
Oh no, you don't!
Must be gone now. Must be gone now. Must be gone now.
This glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
If the Dawn Guard can't stop these vampires, who can?
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Sit back and enjoy the ride.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Be careful with the boys out here, and you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what?
Cross the bridge at your own... The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. I am here to... And if, in the... The more important question is... Why are you... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? It is true, there are some here who have... But what you seek does not come easily. It would seem that the college... Not just anyone is allowed inside. A small test, if you will. Excellent. The Flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration. Summoning one... No? Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells. Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it. Winterhold's glory days may lie behind, but... College live... Whoa now. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the... Well done indeed. Mirabelle will be waiting.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true,
Even the falsehoods. Especially the falsehoods. Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Mm-hmm. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them. Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? Force! Here, you go. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years, and we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him. Force! I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? The Arcanium is always accepting new volumes. I'll take what I can get. Force! Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are wrong.
Oath.
Force!
I thought it was fine. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Then plead with your blood.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you? Gods, another fight.
What now? I can't do that. Who's there?
I'll kill you when you're dead.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Ha! Enjoy the chip.
can.
Read! Read!
see, when the top level was built, no Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them, or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in. You see this map? Lucky in the depth. Have you heard of Black under deep, below of death? But not all. 2 things I have for you. The edged Lex. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Out here. I don't know how you stand it.